Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video, guys. Today, we'll look at Thomas Rosicky. I think that's the way you say it. Forgive me if I've got it wrong, okay? Now, this one's a bit of a weird one. Because my initial reactions after packing him was I was disappointed. But when I used him in game, I loved him. So it was a bit of a, polarizing kind of... a bit of a dichotomy, and a bit of an issue, conflicting kind of opinions on this card. In the sense, first I was disappointed I didn't want him, and then when I used him, I loved him. So it was a bit of a weird one, but he can play cam, right mid, or centre mid. He's only 46,500 coins on the market. He's got the following playstyle. He's got inventive playstyle plus, chip shot, game changer, incisive pass, tiki-taka, and technical. Now, in the cam position where I used him as a playmaker double plus. He's got 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, he's right footed, he's 5'10". Listen, look at the stats, right, as a cam. 85 acceleration, 83 finishing. I thought his finishing was a lot better than that. But he's got 85 agility, 86 balance, 89 ball control with 88 dribbling. See, when I saw that as well as 89 short pass and 86 long pass, I thought, wow, this is a great card, guys. Honestly, his dribbling is amazing. And pre-patch, where R1 plus left stick was very overpowered, this card was fantastic. I'm not sure how he is at the moment. I know there was another patch released last night, but honestly, pre-patch, this card was ridiculous. I'm surprised. Honestly, even I'm shocked. I thought, this is an unusable icon. He's certainly usable. He's more than usable. He was brilliant. What did I like about him? First of all, his passing is sensational. His dribbling is insane. He's got good pace. He defends a little bit as well. Alright, I'm not saying he's the perfect card per se, but I do think he was a really nice surprise for me, in the sense even I was shocked how good this card was. I know he's got some issues, like he's only got 67 jumping, he's only got 63 strength. When you look at his defense, obviously he's not the best when it comes to defense, but he still does a job. I mean, he's quick, so he'll beat you for pace. And he's only got 78 attack positioning. Well, I don't think that's true, actually, because I thought this card was really good. So, this is a classic case of a player that plays better than his stats, in my opinion. So overall, I have to say I was very, very impressed. Now, of course, this card is not S tier. I don't think he's A tier, but I'm happy to give him he's definitely usable. For me, he's a B+ tier, and I think he's very affordable. He's financially viable, and he does a really good job. He's a really good playmaker, and trust me on this, you will be surprised if you use him. He's better than what you anticipate him to be. Right? So, he's one of them cards where he feels really good on the ball. He's got decent agility and balance. I think he's got good agility and balance. I mean, look at that. Obviously, getting a bit unlucky there hitting the bar. But, yeah, overall, I have to say, I used this guy because what happened was, sometimes you got to use your untradeable players, because there's a time in the game where you can't buy. You can't just buy, because you lose a lot of money, right? You lose a lot of coins. So, for example, one of the case in points was I actually bought Zlatan for 4 million coins. And in 1 week later, he was 3.2. So, it's nice when you've got untradeable players. And actually, when you use your untradeable players, you'll actually find out, you know what? You don't have to buy all the time. Some of these untradeable players are fire. And one of the fire cards I have untradeable, because I'm sure I packed him in one of the packs. I can't remember. It was what it was. I actually remember now. It's one of the guaranteed hero packs where I packed him, and you can see from the gameplay, it was fantastic. Honestly, he did such a good job for me. Look at that dribbling there. That was class. It was a good save there, by the way. It was a very good save from the goalkeeper. But yeah, overall, I have to say, there's not much wrong with this card. He does a bit of everything. I'm not saying he's a David Ginola, but he's definitely a baller, guys. And overall, I think I was pleasantly surprised, and I love to be pleasantly surprised because it doesn't often happen. In fact, it's the opposite, where I buy a really expensive card and I don't like it. But this one was a complete opposite. Overall, B+ tier. I think, of course, he's usable. He's a great playmaker, and he'll do a job for you, and he'll make you smile. Thank you.